Hello everybody, DIY Danny here. Today I'm actually going to show you how to make your own sunscreen. So this is actually my very first DIY product I ever made was sunscreen. My little boys are pasty Casper white children, and so when I started just kind of looking around for natural sunscreens and trying to see what was in them, I realized there was a lot of really gross chemicals in a lot of the brands. When you got into the more like organic, natural ones, they were really expensive. And I was like, Jiminy Christmas, as white as these boys are, this ain't gonna work. So I found a couple of different recipes and I was like, oh, I can try doing this myself and see how it goes. And so my very first thing I made was actually a sunscreen. And honestly, God, I love it. It worked amazing. Like I said, they're so white, and I can't claim SPFs. You can't claim SPFs because it hasn't been actually tested. But I will tell you, they go in my mom's pool in the backyard, straight sun, for 2 hours, and come out and they're still just as white. They don't even have a tan line. So I think that's amazing. I try to reapply at least every 2 hours, so I haven't really tried it for longer periods, like in direct sun. But I mean, like, we've gone to like amusement parks, and I'll put it on in the morning and, just kind of a little bit throughout the day. And they've been totally fine. So I'm going to show you my recipe. I'm making a couple batches right now. This batch is actually makes an 8-ounce jar of sunscreen. I actually have these little cute 4-ounce jars, so I'm going to split it into 2. And actually I'm making 4, I doubled it. But so what I give you the measurements for is for an 8-ounce jar. You can use an 8-ounce mason jar. That's what I use. You just scoop it out, put a little bit, goes a very long way. But it's honestly, like I said, this is an amazing product that I think works really well. And it's so much cheaper and just safer because you know what the heck is going on your kid or yourself. Okay, so what goes in an 8-ounce tub of sunscreen? So first thing you're going to use is a half a cup of coconut oil. Okay, so half a cup of coconut oil. I use the organic virgin one, Trader Joe's. You can get it wherever you want, but half a cup of that. And what you're going to do is you're going to take all these ingredients and you're going to put them in your double broiler bowl. So I think I've showed you in some other videos, I don't actually have a double broiler, so I just went ahead and made one using a pan and then putting a bowl on top of it. So there's boiling water underneath it, which makes the stuff inside the bowl melt. So half a cup of coconut oil, 1/4 cup of almond oil. Okay, so I just got this on Amazon. I love almond oil. It's really moisturizing. It smells good, and it's good for your skin as well. And these all have a little bit of natural SPF in them, which is why we're using a mixture of these oils. Okay, 1/4 cup of beeswax. So again, I use the little pellets because it makes it easier to work with. By putting this in the sunscreen, this is actually what makes it waterproof, or water resistant, I should say. So that's why the wax is really good, because it helps to make it water resistant. And like I said, the kids go in the pool for hours and they're good. Okay, 2 tablespoons of shea butter. Comes in a little brick like this, but in this bag. Okay, so 2 tablespoons, 100% shea butter. 1 teaspoon of the vitamin E oil. Okay, this is great. Actually, it adds again some more SPF into the product, and it's good for their skin as well. So vitamin E oil, and then 2 tablespoons of zinc oxide powder. Now the powder is different. So all those other ingredients you put in your double broiler. The last thing you do is you put the zinc oxide powder in the actual jar, like the mason jar or whatever it is that you're using, and then you'll mix it up directly in there. You want to be really careful when working with zinc. That's why it's already in a bag sealed up. Use gloves if you can. Do your best. Don't breathe it in. Just get it in there. It does come with its own, well, this is one I bought on Amazon. It comes with its own measuring scoop, so you don't have to contaminate anything else. But you just want to be very careful with the zinc powder, because it can be damaging and strong. I do it when my kids aren't home, hence why it's quiet. I try to wait till they're gone, just so I don't have to worry about them accidentally breathing it in or anything like that. Okay, and then I also am going to put in my lavender, and that will be at the end. So you can use any scent really that you want. Lavender smells great. It's calming. Lord knows kids need to be calm, so I like to put the lavender in there for my scent. Okay, so get all that stuff all the ingredients in your double broiler, get it all mixed up. And actually, it looks like mine is already melted. It does take a while. I obviously started this before I started filming so that this video wouldn't be a million years long. Okay, and then what you can do, there's a few different ways. I mean, you can essentially put on like some pot holders, take the bowl and pour it into your mason jars. I'm going to use a pipette, just at least to get it started, because I don't want to spill wax all over my kitchen counter, all over myself. And so what I'm going to basically do is take this, I'm going to hold it with the towel so I don't burn my fingers. And since this is all mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and get it going into the container here. So that way the zinc will start to get melted. Okay, it seems like it might take a while. So like I said, you can just dump it in. I have just dumped it in at first, but I'm a klutz and I do spill a lot. So I ended up actually spilling it all over my counter one time and I was very, very upset. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do it this way to start it. Okay, I'm gonna use my spoon and start stirring it up. You start to see the milky white consistency from that zinc powder being melted in. Okay, and I'm gonna just go ahead and continue filling this puppy up. Okay, and then once it's all in here and mixed up, gonna go ahead and put my essential oils in. So for an 8-ounce jar, if you were gonna do one big batch, an 8-ounce jar, you would use about 30 drops. Since I'm using the 4-ounce jar, I'm gonna go ahead and do about 15 drops in each. Okay. And then another cool thing that you can do is after you get it, to kind of help mix up that zinc some more and the oils, after you get it kind of mixed up as much as a good amount, you can stick the lid on and then just go ahead and shake, shake, shake it. So I'm gonna go ahead, I think it's a good little mix going on. I'm gonna take this out real quick. I'm gonna put my lavender in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And sorry, I still sound funny. I'm still getting over that cold. Okay, so my lavender, good to go. Then I'm gonna, again, just fill a sucker up with the rest of the mixture. I might use it and just dump the bowl in, honestly, after the video's over, but I don't want to spill and make a fool out of myself, so this is just as good. It doesn't take too long. Okay, and then, so I'm going to get it somewhat filled up, and I'm going to go ahead and stick the lid on. Make sure it's on nice and tight, and then still using my little pot holder thing because it's hot. I'm gonna just go ahead and hold it and just shake, 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 shake it up, because you really just want to make sure that you get all of the zinc powder mixed up really, really well into there. And I have actually sold and made these for quite a few people, and I will say I've gotten a lot of really good feedback with this recipe, that it works really well. I've gotten people send pictures of their little pasty kids and they're saying, look at it, he was on the beach all day and didn't get sunburned or anything. So, I really do believe that this is a really good recipe. And shake, 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 shake. I'm just kind of looking along the edge here to make sure that it gets all mixed up. And I see there's a little bit in there. So I'm going to actually open this and use my spoon one more time to make sure I get all that stuff that's along the edges there. It smells so good because the lavender, I already can smell the lavender in there. Love it. Okay, stick my lid on again. Oops. And just shake, shake, shake. And you can actually, you can let it solidify outside. You can stick it in the fridge and just let it solidify. And it'll get, a nice hard consistency. To use it, I just scoop a little bit out with my fingers, rub it on. If you're going to use it often, so like during the summer months and you're using it all the time, you're fine keeping it. I keep mine in the bathroom counter, or in the bathroom, what's it called, medicine cabinet. My husband keeps one in his car. But like if it's winter and you're not using it all the time, you can actually just keep it in the fridge and it'll last, you know, till the next summer. You should be pretty good. Probably get at least 2 summers out of here. I mean, I wouldn't maybe keep it too much longer than that. And you know, you can smell it and make sure, but should definitely last you quite some time. All right, and that's all you do. And so because I'm in the smaller containers, then I'm gonna just go ahead and do the exact same thing with the other ones. I'm just, you know, double checking, stirring it up again, just because I really want to make sure that it's mixed up very, very well. You know, I would hate for the zinc to be in only one spot, and then, you know, when you actually go to use it, there's not sunscreen, you know, no sun protection in one spot. Granted, all the oils will also add some sun protection. So it looks good. I'm looking around my cracks, making sure there's no thickness showing. So it looks like it's pretty well mixed up. So then that one is good to go. Okay. Like I said, great recipe. So 1/2 cup of coconut oil, 1/4 cup of almond oil, 1/4 cup of beeswax, 2 tablespoons of shea butter, 1 teaspoon of vitamin E, and then all mixed up in your double boiler. Get it all melted. Put it in your container with 2 tablespoons of zinc, 30 drops of lavender, whatever you want. And again, I use it, you know, in the pool, bright sun, 2 hours, and stays on, waterproof, everything. It's amazing. So highly recommend this recipe. It's a really good recipe. And if you have any questions at all, you just let me know. All right. Thank you for listening. DIY Danny signing off. Bye.